Okay, so y'all know it's that time again, and I've done what we do when the time comes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah. I went on out here to Hobby Lobby and got me some of this orange label stuff. All right, so let's see what I did. Let's see what I got. Okay, I'll start here. I got these little LED suction lights with little Hello Kitty heads on it. It says built-in suction cups, and it's battery powered. So, girls, I have to get batteries. You hear me right? You have to get batteries. $5.99 is what we're paying. It was originally $11.99. So basically, it's giving us this 50% discount. But the thing about it, why we have to get it now, is because it's going to sell out. It's not going to be there. So you can't really wait around for this to get more of a deduction. And as I always try to point out, they say that these your price are the price and they'll never get clearance or reduced. And as you see, they get reduced. So the noise I'm making is this coming out. And you may hear the little neighbor's children out there playing. Well, not just the neighbor, but a bunch of little children. So this is how it looks. Now I thought it was going to be bigger, but it's not. Okay, using this finger, not giving anybody the finger. But each one of my digits on here is an inch. So this is about 2 inch on this individual light. So, see how it's almost the size of my hand. I got big hands. My hands are 6 inches long. And I have to know that and did know that because I'm a licensed cosmetology and I used to do hair. So, you have to figure out ways to make sure you're cutting people's hair to the right amount without having to pull out a ruler. You gotta learn. You gotta come up with things. All right. So, a child would like this here. My child says she wants it, so I'm gonna let her have it. She can put it up. You can put it up in your dorm beside your bed and give you a little extra lighting. Maybe. Okay, so I got this Hello Kitty silicone iPad case with stand. It's made for 2.2 iPad, Gen 7, 8, and 9. I don't know which generation we have. But I thought I had gotten this for my oldest daughter because I got one for my youngest daughter. Well, she has hers, and I guess my youngest has hers. So I guess this one is mine. I guess. I don't know if they grabbed the wrong one or something or what. But anyway, if there are three, I'm going to put it on mine. And it's $8.99. It's been reduced. It was $17.99. And I'm going to say, on my iPad is in the kitchen. But the cover we got, I got from Walmart, paid $14, and I got each one of us one. And I told them, hey, you all can put stickers. You can, they can do designs in Cricut. None of us have done any of those things. But I told them we have that option. It was black base. They could paint it. They could have done whatever they wanted. Nobody did anything. So now we're at Hello Kitty. And hey, nobody mad. She's over there using hers. If you didn't have to see all my library books and stuff, I would show you hers. And that it fits, and it does fit. So since we were doing all this getting, now I didn't see where they had a charging cable for the iPad. But they have this USB-A to Type C, which this will fit with my phone and my Hewlett Packard Chromebook. So it was $9.99 and it's $4.99. So it's a good price because one day we were around here looking for one. And so it would just be nice to have, hey, a matching, even though it doesn't match with my phone, but just have some of our cables and stuff just match each other. And so you see it didn't come with the base, but here it is. I got a dual port wall charger. And I need this because, of course, like I said, my phone is an Android, so I'll need place for it. And then my iPad. And it will work for both. For dual charging, it was $11.99 and now it's $5.99, which is giving us 50% off. And we're matching. And so then my oldest saw this, so I got to show it to my younger to see if she wants one. I got one that I got from Burlington. That's not Hello Kitty, so I'm not going to get one of these. But it was $12.99 and it's $6.49. And this is one of the wireless charging discs where you connect the cord to it as such, and then you just lay your thing that you need charging, like your phone, on top of it. And so that you see it, they're showing here that it's good for your iPods or any ear pods. All right. Oh, I was about to scroll with this. This is a portable power bank. And I got probably 50 of these. And including that 50, I got plenty of them for the girls. They got about 2 or 3 that they probably never use. But here I go again, buying some more. It was $13.99, and now it's half price at $6.99. They say it's fast charging, it has universal compatibility, and it does work with the other port that I had. So, we got to see what all it comes with. So, I'm going to take it out so we can see. Well, it says in the box it has the bank and that it uses a charging cable, but I want to see, is the charging cable in here? And it says you'll stay charged and cute wherever you go. I wonder what she used it. Because I think I got them one shaped like rainbows and unicorns and all kinds of ones that they had at other places. And one from Aldi that's a charger, that's a hand warmer. They ain't taking those things out anywhere. I use them, but they have them. So anyway, we're going to see. Hold on. That's what I figured. So yeah, so I pulled this out to look at it. And it does actually come with a cord for you to charge. And then you can attach this, and you could also charge something else while you're charging it. This has a good weight, so I think it's going to work for a lot of things. Okay, so that was fun, all the Hobby Lobby, the Hello Kitty stuff. So then I saw this, which I didn't see the other day. I went when they first started doing the markdowns. So when they started doing the additional markdowns, I didn't get to see a lot of stuff because I was working. But since I've gone back, this was $29.99 and it's down to $14.99. And I mean, we could always use this for the jewelry that I'm supposed to be making. It needs some storage. So I got that. I got this chapstick. It's saying cheer. So we're just going to be full of cheer every day. We're not cheerleading anymore. My daughter's, I did that with the oldest. Youngest, she didn't get to do it because of craziness. But all of a sudden, they're not wanting to do that anymore. So, and then I saw this, which it wasn't marked out, I think, the other day. Or maybe I didn't think I wanted it. But it was $13.99. So this is more than a 50% markdown. This is like 75% perhaps. Let's see, that was 14. So somewhere around about there. These are the little bottle necklace kit, and it says it makes 8, which we can see. Y'all, look at this. I have to take it back. Because I noticed that it was up, but do y'all see there's a whole chain missing? So I can only make 7. Why did I have to get the one that had the missing chain? But I got some colored sand that I bought from another time where they were clearancing out the sand, which I don't even know if they replaced it, but I can put that in different colors into this bulb. Y'all, I can't believe that happened. And see, I can see right here that it was lifted. And I saw that. I noticed that. But I was just like, it just bothers me that people are in a store and they said they're a Christian store and people literally go in there and steal. All right, so then I looked at one of these the other day, but I didn't get it because I was going to ask my daughters if they wanted them. My older said she didn't want one. I didn't ask the younger, but it was $9.99 and now it's $2.49. So, that's over 50% sale. So it's a spiral sketch notebook. This one is a 7 by 9 inch. So it's small enough to carry around in a purse that she carries. Or let's say this one here that I got here, it would go in there. So I bought it. It's something that, just nice to carry around if you want to sketch and write or however you want to do it. So these I never really paid attention to. They are beneath where I had a video, I just deleted it today, where I was talking about that they actually have some sterling silver items that you can buy, findings and stuff for jewelry. And it's in that section. It's still in the jewelry aisle where you have all the beads and stuff. It's right across from there when you get at the beginning of the aisle. But this was at the bottom shelf, or the bottom of the, however you call those things that they hang. So they were $4.99, and they just pretty much went to half price of $2.49. So I never paid attention to it, but I was like, I always like to try new things or try old things with new items. And so this makes 9 bracelets. I hope everything that's supposed to be in there is in there. And so I may just use this and copy exactly the way that they've done these bracelets. I may not, sometimes, but I was taught that what you do is that you learn how to do things, the basics. And then after you learn how to do the basics, then you expand from that. So for instance, like you learn the alphabet, then you learn your minor words, and then you learn how to write, and then you can write books and do whatever you want with it. Okay, so it's showing you here. I just want you to see it. Now, I'm not reading it all, but they have all these different beads and smiley face, alpha beads, the 4x7mm plastic beads with hearts, pink round beads, gold round beads, gold round beads that are 5mm, some are 4mm, 10 pieces, 75 pieces. So it's giving you a variety. And they said that these finished bracelet sizes with the 9 pieces by 6.7 inches. So it looks juvenile, and that is about what it probably will make it for. But as an adult, we can just add 2, because for a bracelet for an adult person is about 7.5 inches. Okay, let me go get some scissors so I can pop this open a little better. So if you're one of those people who like people to rip their packages open, I'm not that girl. I like to go and get scissors or just pull it off and tape it back when I'm finished, because I don't want the other parts to be sticky. I'm that girl. So you will get irritated at me if you have to have your stuff ripped open. I'm just not a person who does that. I even like to, if I even put the hole in my peel boxes or containers, I still like to rip all the foil off. I don't like it stuck around there any kind of way. I don't like my ketchup overflowing out of the bottle. I like to wipe the tops down. So anyway, this is what we have in here. These are the different beads, the alpha beads, the round beads, the different sizes, the different pictures and stuff that they said is on here. And this is the container for this. So I'm letting you see that it does come where it won't just pop out of there and waste all over the floor, where people like me will be bothered. Now, I'm not going to open this further because it is, again, taped down so that it won't just pop out. And I may be making these sooner than later. I may not even make them into beads. They may end up being purse charms, bag charms, right? This one's just called stuff like that. And so just imagine that this is probably the same. So they have this one that makes 4 necklaces. And then they have, again, another one that makes 4 necklaces. And so this is the difference between the 2 necklaces. Oh, that's the bracelets. Ha! Let me get it right for the people. This is the difference between the 2 necklaces. But they both give you 4. Okay, so now I got this other stuff up here on the top of my sofa. But I'm just going to start putting stuff down here on the floor. I was going to try to spread it out, but I was like, it'll be too much to try to go through it on the floor and make sure I got everything. Okay, so this I've been waiting for because I have all the other components. It was $10.99 and now it's $2.99. So that's like a a third of the price of the original price. And I don't know if it's genuine. Let's see if it says. But it feels like a real cowhide. Okay, I'm trying to get it to say. It's by Big Treasures. I don't think it is, because if it was, it would cost more money. I would charge more money. I would charge more money for it. So I don't think it's real. But it's a good fake. Now, something that I saw that I probably would never buy, but I did, but I like to collect chapsticks. And this is a lip gloss, but it's one of the what are they, Becca? Squishmallows? Yes, Squishmallows. And it's squishable. And then I looked and saw it's actually, it hasn't been opened, has it? I was going to say. And it's a lip gloss. And so it says fill me, and I did. And it's squishy like it said it is. And it's supposed to be strawberry. That's what that's saying. And it's $2.49. It was originally $4.99. And so I think it's going to go great with my collection. Because with lip gloss, it was open, y'all. Let me see if somebody went in it. And did they bother my lip gloss? I understand. Okay, so I did open it. It kind of looks like somebody didn't, but doesn't it kind of look like somebody did? I don't know, right there. Did you touch it a little, Becca? Now that little spot, I know my daughter did. But right at the other part, it looks like somebody may have. I don't know. That's full of Christians. I'll just wipe it off. I'm not going to try to take it back for that. So I did get some of this yarn, because this stuff that I'm showing you now is pretty much in the jewelry section. I got some of this because I do go to Tandy Leather and do things, make things. So there's some hamptique.com that you can go to. It's $4.99. Now it's $2.49. And so I was like, well, I would use these colors. I would use these. So I may need them for a future project. Now over in this particular section, they did have this macaroon lip balm. It doesn't look like it's been sabotaged. $2.49. And it was $4.99. So let's see. Now I got this. My sister said she did something with this kind of stuff in the charm. It's Silver Clay Projects. And you're supposed to be able to make your own silver charms. This kit contains 5 grams of 0.999 silver. So it's supposed to be a 5-star project. So we're going to see. And they said we can view these video tutorials at this here QR code. It was originally I can't believe I paid this first. It was $42.99 and I paid $21.99 for it. I don't think I looked at that price. I probably would have left it there. But I do want to try it out. I'm acting like it cost $1 million. I'm acting like it cost $1 million. It didn't. Okay. And so further along, I did get this here owl. Something tells me they didn't ring it up at the discount because it was supposed to be discounted. And if it's not, y'all know I'm taking it back because it's supposed to be discounted. Okay, so this kit was $5.99 and now it's $174. So that's more than, that's about like what, a third, a little bit more off. And so they gave us some square cabochons, some teardrops. Look like there's a hard one and maybe an oval. And then they give you the bases. So this is called a mixed basil and glass pieces, and you can put your children's little pictures, you know, that they get from their little school where they take the pictures, and then you have to place your order. You can take some of those and cut them out and put them in there. You can take gift wrapping paper or any paper you have that has a design that you like and put it in there and make a necklace. Okay, I got this little what do they call them? A mini leather journal. And I could make it, but hey, it was so easy to just buy it at 162 from 649. So I just bought it. Then I got some of these for some resin or something. They were $3.99, 99 cents. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see those prices, and so I don't have to call them out. And then look, this is pretty. I got two of these because I was thinking I could make a necklace, but I was like, I can get two and make an earring. So I make earrings because I got 2 ears. So I figured I'd do that. And then I got these. If you'll look at them, they got a little rosebud on them. Can I get them to you so you can see it without the glare? So it's like these could be spacers. Then I got these. Now I got these to put on as backings on the back of my earrings because I got some, I think it was some Coach earrings or something that me or my husband bought for me. And they had some like these and they are more comfortable. Okay, I got these, which we've seen everybody do these projects. Did I show y'all all my little dolls over there by the fireplace, my little nutcracker dolls? I think I lost control, but hey, that's what's happening over there. They standing around. I don't know if I'm going to put them down for after Christmas because they look so cute. So I got these because it's like I can put these in resin and make little necklaces or little bracelets, or I could put them inside bookmarks and all kinds of things. So I said I haven't done them, even though I've seen other people do them, and they're 87 cents from $3.49. So I said, hey, let's give it a whirl. Or we could put them inside bag charms or bookmarks. Then I saw these and I said, oh, it's time for love. These are heart blank keychains. And they're 87 cents. So I said, that's a good deal. And I could make some, because I'm always trying to make some for me and my daughters and just people around town. I say around town, I mean like in my life. Okay, so I got these novelty beads. They were $174 and they're all said in love, and it was Valentine's Day. And I had told my daughter we went to a Hobby Lobby in Tuscaloosa because I was picking her up from school. I said, my husband, he probably want me to prove my love, and he may not want me to go to Hobby Lobby on Valentine's Day, but he took me to Hobby Lobby. I didn't have to prove my love. So then I got these because you don't always get scriptural beatings, but this is glory to God, be still, prayer warrior, and Jesus save. And you can just attach a chain that's on further down the road. If not on sale right now, they will come on sale. But they had some. You could just attach them with a jump ring, and they make a whole necklace. Bracelet. Make a bracelet better. But you can always use them to make bookmarks and all sorts of things. So then I got this little ring stamp straight jig. I may have something similar. I may not. So I got it because I wasn't sure. Yeah, I had to laugh at myself for that. And in the same area, they have this. It works well with UV resin, but you can put them on your nails for nail designs and all that kind of stuff. 99 cents. I got this. These are little dinosaurs, and it shows like the skeleton. And then I got this one and some more, and I got one that's around here somewhere, and when they come up, I'll show them to you. It has a little dog, and I got that for my little grandnephew, CJ. I'm going to come up with something to make for him, and I'm trying to find them while I'm talking to you, the other parts, because he loves dinosaurs, and he loves dogs. So they had this dinosaurs, which just miraculously happened that they attached to this chain. So what I'm trying to decide is if I'm going to put him to that chain and make it where he can like hook it around his a buckle on his pants, and then he can walk around with that, because he's not going to want to have that as a necklace probably as a little boy, or his mom may not want him to. And so that's a way for him to have his little dinosaurs and express himself if he wants. He may not want them at all. This is here, Little Mermaid, and I thought it was cute. Should I get two and make a pair of earrings? I love little lockets. You could probably put like a little infuser in here with some little incense or something. You know, those little like the little lavender bottles and stuff, and use the little lava rocks. I got some around here somewhere. We could do that. I got some little butterflies. We can use these little tiny butterfly stickers and put them inside of the rest of the bookmarks or whatever I'm gonna make, or earrings. And I saw these earrings here. They were $149. I actually get two. I was excited that I didn't have to buy a second pair, and I could actually make a beautiful pair of earrings with those. And I may keep them for myself, and I may give them away. Now these, I'll just show those when I get time, because I saw them on Chubby Lovey's site, and she showed them, and they look so pretty. Now you got these colored jump rings. We don't always get these. They look, adults tend to think they're very juvenile, but sometimes I like wearing some of these colors. So I'm gonna attach them to some jewelry. I got another chapstick. It says dance. You know, I just showed you one that said cheer down there. They're both $1.99. Sometimes I like to get the fat ones. Now these I will use because I like the fat ones. And then I don't have to put my finger in them or brush or anything. Okay, so I got these clay beads. They're putting these everywhere, but I got them in these colors because they really match the colors at the University of Alabama, especially when you have Big Al. He's gray, and then he wears the crimson colors. And I was like, maybe I'll find an elephant. Now I can put that in there. So I love lockets. And I got this locket from Metal Glass. And see how cute that is? And I just add a chain to it. I'm sure somewhere in all this buying, I bought a chain that will work. Now this chain may or may not work with that. It just depends on how I see it on the day I decide to attach and let them meet each other. So this one is 162. It's 16 plus inches. It's not turquoise, but kinda. It's not bright turquoise, but it's gonna work for something. All right. I saw this Eiffel Tower here. I thought it was beautiful. It's a pen, and if I don't use it, my daughter can use it, or if she doesn't use it, I can use it. Okay, so I actually bought two of those little rose beads to do as spacers, use as spacers. Then these, they weren't marked down the first time I went, but they are now from Jewelry Shop, and what they are is earring backs. So if you have a larger earring, you can attach this, and it looks like all you have to do is rip that paper off, and they already have an adhesive on it, and then you put your backings there. And if you're like me, you're gonna use these other backings that I just said I bought, and that are more comfortable. These. Okay, so I always, nowadays, since we have the choice, at one stage in my life, we didn't have a choice to have a black earring finding like this ear wire. But now we do, and look at these, and it even has a gold tip. I bought two of those because sometimes when I start making the earrings, I go back looking for them. And the good thing about these is that you can really attach earrings to it, and you don't even have to, depending on how it's made, you can just loop it right on this ear wire. I'm gonna get back to it, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a fairy tale book. This will make a good necklace. And I got these here. These are for eyeglass holders that got covers, but you know, if you want to attach the chain to it, you can attach the chain and you know, drop them around your neck or make them like a necklace. Okay, so here's the little dog I was talking about. I have for CJ to go with his dinosaurs, but I'm gonna make like a chain, like a Zoop Zoop chain. You know, the old Zoop Zoops that he used to have, and had the chain with the pocket watch. And so this it's just beautiful, so, and a good price. So I got it. And I got this little leather turtle because maybe it'll stop me from making one at Tandy Leather. I can just already have it. So then I got this. I already told you I had one, and it's light. It's lighter than it looks, so I can make a pair of earrings. Then I got these. They'll also make a good pair of earrings. These will also make a good pair of earrings. They almost look like a heart, and then they got little cacti with flowers. This one again is a locket. And it looks like a Jane Eyre book. So, you know, this one is so cute. It says some things. What does it say? It says, but the greatest of these is love. Oh, faith, hope, and love. And now these three remain, but the greatest of these is love. So this is from 1 Corinthians 13th chapter. And it's the last verse. My dad used to read that. My dad was a pastor, and he used to read that to us. Was part of our community reading as a group. So First Corinthians 13th chapter, and it looks like it's in the 13th verse, but I know that's the last verse. You know, if I see some more of these, I may get this here. One of my daughters has a set of twin friends that are named Hope and Faith. And then my youngest daughter has a friend named Charity, which you know is what it is in the King James Bible, meaning love. And then this is from the Happy Place. Isn't that the name of it? Happy. It's a pearl necklace that I can pop on something. This, of course, I can pop these in anything resin. This is a little heart locket. Okay, if you hear a little snoring over there, she don't always snore, but that's my oldest. She's taking a break before we go back to school. So this is another heart, and this is how it looks, the little locket, how it looks when it's closed. All right, and this is cute. It's cute enough to make earrings or a necklace. Here's another one of those dinosaurs I was telling you all that I'm going to make for CJ. And this, I thought it was worth getting because it says don't quit, and it just says do it. How clever. Wish I had thought of it. But I didn't, so I bought it because somebody else did think of it. And this is just pretty, so it'll make a good necklace. Too heavy for earrings, but it'll make a good necklace. This, again, is a pen that's like an angel. Who doesn't need an angel? And these earrings are each side of a butterfly. And then if you were to put them together, but we can't, I'm going to make earrings out of them. And then this is front and the back, and I can make a pair of earrings. And this is a rose attached to a key, earrings. This can make a beautiful cross necklace. And whatever I was talking about that needed a chain, this probably would be the perfect chain because some of these chains are on sale. Well, they're being clearanced out. Then they have this. It's a size 8, so technically this is supposed to fit me. It is not adjustable. Just letting you know. Okay, Hello Happy. That's what it is. This is a prayer warrior. I am. And this is a stemware hoop. Now I didn't realize that's what these are, but you can put a little bead on them, different color beads or little charms, and use them to when you have drinks and stuff like that. And I mean, it doesn't have to be alcoholic if somebody's bought just because I sell drinking. It can be whatever you're drinking. But you can put them, I'd like to drink my drinks in stemware, even if it's apple juice, buttermilk, I don't care. And if other people are drinking things, you can always design them and make them where people can recognize their drink. Now this, I just like, and I'm glad I got it and saw it, and I'm going to put a chain on it. Maybe the one I just dropped, it actually matches that other charm here. I'm glad I kept this aside. These here really look very, very similar. And then they have this little locket here. That's cute. Okay, I've done a lot. Then they have these, saying, love, grace, devoted, pray, praise, faith, glory, be still. We don't always get stuff that have scriptural saying, so we have to get them when we can. Now, this is from the Explorer by Traditions. And this little telescope actually moves in and out. So I got one for me and one for CJ. And I'm wondering, should I get one for Landon? But he's so little, he's just turned 1, 2. And CJ's 6. So I bought 2 though, so he can always get one later. I don't want to bother his mom with the details right now at his young age. And this is the little heart beads that they had over there. So I just thought I'd buy them. All right, so I do have some little things over here that if you got a moment, I'm going to show you what I mean with these earrings, if they'll fit. Here's a little crown charm that'll fit on a little bracelet. And then this is a little heart. So give me just a moment and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with these earrings. Okay, so this is what I was trying to say. Is that this has a little hoop there and you can attach this to it and you can just pretty much almost wear this like that. Now you may want to push this in a little bit so that that doesn't come off, but you can pretty much just as easy as I did. I took that off of there and looped it on there and just press it in and you got a pair of earrings. So simple. And then they have these, and this was in this pack with a Disney, and it has these ladies, these princesses, because Minnie Mouse is the main lady, so these are the little princess. She's the queen, but they have these, and they're flat back, and they're so cute. They don't have a hole, so you pretty much have to use them as a cabochon, or you can put them inside of a journal or something. But you have to figure out how you want to attach them. You can get, that one that I had, the heart things. You can attach it to that has bells attached to it and make something happen. So, hey, that's what I've done. That's what I bought. I showed you all, even showed you how to make a few little projects. So I'll be seeing you all soon. If they have more stuff, I'll be going and buying some more. But all I want to say is, it's Catherine. I'm signing off. Please subscribe, like, and do those things that we need to do for one another as far as this YouTube thing goes. Many blessings. Bye-bye.